the I Don't Know, Let's Ask My Mom podcast. I'm your host and the daughter, Annika.
And I'm your life coach and the mom, Karen.
And we are going to start off with our Q-tip for today. Do you have a quote or tip for us?
I have my quote for the day. The quote is, "The only real control in life is self-control."
Love it.
And that is by Jeffrey R. Holland.
Ooh, it's really, really good. Because we talk a lot about empowerment on here.
Yep.
And it's like, that's how you get empowerment.
Yep. And, we're always talking, too, about what can I control, what can I not control. Losing ourselves and what we can't control. It doesn't, I love it. It's like it doesn't exist. The only real control is you and your response and your behavior.
Yeah. I love that. That's really good. Thanks for that Q-tip.
My pleasure.
Today we are going to be sharing a story that I found on social media, of course. And this one really pissed me off.
I'm intrigued.
This one's really gonna piss you off.
It is?
No, it's actually not that bad, but I didn't like it. I was annoyed. So I hope you're annoyed, honestly.
I'll do my best to be annoyed.
Don't worry, I'll give my full
venting
thought
about it.
process.
Okay.
Let me read it to you, okay?
Okay.
So I found this on social media. It's a girl talking about her boyfriend. She said, "I went on a trip with my boyfriend and his best girlfriend." So it's his best friend that's a girl. So you already know where this is going.
I don't know why that ever is a thing, but okay.
"I have a good relationship with her, but over this trip I noticed he was being more attentive to her than he was to me. I don't usually care that much because I know, or at least think, that nothing's ever happened. But he was asking her how she's feeling, if she ate, if she needed a shower, which caught me off guard. And he didn't ask me how I was doing or helped me with anything. I grabbed my own drinks and my own food, and when I pulled him to the side to let him know why he's being extra attentive to her, he..."
Uh-oh.
"He called me insecure and jealous, and that I'm the only one making a big deal about it. I expressed how I don't like that I'm feeling like a third
You're
wheel.
the only one making a big deal about it?
I'm the only one going through it right now. So, yeah. I'm a freaking loser.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
And so, I expressed how I don't like that I'm feeling like a third wheel, and all he did was continue putting me down and calling me insecure and toxic. What do I do?" You break up with him.
Okay, this is going to be a real quick...
You literally break up with him right now!
Okay,
Mom.
This is a quick little episode, okay? I feel like I've run into this quite a bit where someone's in a relationship with someone. We're seeing that it's not working and that we have different needs. We're not able to like help each other, or like, not that we need to provide everybody their needs, but like someone who loves you is concerned about you and your needs.
Right.
Right, and your feelings.
Right.
Now, that doesn't make them responsible for your feelings, but like, this is just definitely some red flags. I think they're not married.
No, just
Yeah,
boyfriend, girlfriend.
so I feel like this is like really good. Like I always tell people, when you're dating, it's research. This is like a huge research project. Do as much research as you can. Date. But don't ignore the data from the research.
That's so good.
Okay?
Yeah, that's so
Like,
good.
this is just so typical of like, do you want to believe words or do you want to believe actions?
Yeah.
And actions always show our thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
That's not always true. Sometimes we can do fake actions, but eventually,
That's true.
Eventually, you're going to show up. Like we talked
That's
about,
true.
your thoughts show up. His thoughts are showing up.
Yeah.
The person he's concerned for and caring for the most is showing up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that you need to like talk about it that much more.
Yeah.
Now, I love that she like stood up for herself and like, I don't
Right
like how I'm
on.
feeling. Like, I mean, a lot of other people would just be avoidant and like just try to be more attractive for him and try to like get, what can I do to change myself to get him right? I like this. Like, I don't like this feeling. I feel like a third wheel. Like, you're asking her if she needs a shower.
Yeah, what's that?
Like, that's like...
What's that about?
So I think that, you've been doing the research. You're getting the data. and now you don't like it, so you're going to go back and do more research.
Yeah.
And I'm all about like communicating and expressing a need and seeing if someone is open to like maybe not doing that. But I feel like this is just a really big red flag, and I don't like the response you got when you did bring it up with him.
Yeah.
That felt very gaslighting to me.
Yeah.
You're insecure. You're the only one having a problem with me flirting with 2 girls.
Oh, God. Now that you mention it. You know, you saying it like that really makes me feel better. Thank you. Like,
No,
what do you think
not
she was
about
going
it.
to say?
No. Like I feel like the way he responded is not a good sign.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna label him something because I don't know enough. It's not like I'm gonna be like, he's a narcissist.
Right.
You have to be tested
We don't know
to
how
know
it
if you know, that's, people throw around that word a lot, and it's not, most people aren't. We all have selfish tendencies,
Yeah.
but that is a red flag.
Yeah.
He's showing you how he feels about you.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts? Because that was pretty easy.
You're like, yeah, break up. I read that and I'm like, no way, this is a real thing that's happened to somebody. Because first of all, I'm sorry.
Actually, I think that one's real.
Okay, you think this is a real one? Good. I thought they were all real, but that's good to know.
And you know, like whatever you allow, and continues.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I like what you said about how your thoughts are his thoughts are showing. Who's he thinking about? Who's important? It's showing.
Bobby.
I want to know your thoughts though on, I guess, girl best friend, guy best friend. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't feel like.
I feel like why?
Why?
Yeah.
I'm the same way. But like, I know in the world that happens, right? But I just don't know why.
Okay, like you can be friends with other genders, but best friends, having your best.
Yeah, like
friend.
sometimes I've seen movies where it's like, I'm the best friend. You know,
Yeah.
your best friend should be the person you're with.
Yeah.
So it's fine. Like I've met, you know, my husband, when we met, like, here's my friends.
Yeah.
It's like, here's my best friend that's a girl. You
Right.
know?
It's like date
what-
her then. If you guys are hitting it off so well.
Right. Like, why am I here?
Yeah. Okay. So you already found someone then.
Yeah. So I don't get it, but I know.
Why
I
are
know
they
what
on a
happens.
trip? Why are they on a trip with her? I'm like.
Yeah. Like maybe there's just a lot that we don't know.
I think there is a lot we don't know.
Like it could be like she's like my little sister, and maybe she has a problem where she's deaf, and he needs to make sure.
What?
I'm just giving the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she has some special needs, and he's like, but I promised her parents that I'd watch out for her. I mean, like that could be.
Yeah, if we're really giving him the benefit of a doubt.
Yeah, but other than
yes,
that,
and I love
get away from
yeah.
him as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Unless there's like a really good reason, then if he's showing that she's a priority, take the data.
Yeah,
And decide, do I want
love
to be
that.
with a guy that I'm not the priority with? And it's like pretty simple.
I do love that. Dating is research. Listen to the data that's coming
Yeah,
in.
like I do think people do good with research, but sometimes they don't want to read the data.
That's so true.
They
That
don't
is
want to read.
really,
They
really
don't
true.
want it back. Then I'm like, oh crap, then I'm going to hurt his feelings if I. Then the whole breakup thing,
Yeah.
right? Don't date if you're not willing to follow through on the information that you get.
Yeah, I agree. Since we got to that solution, I think that's our recorded quickest solution that we've. That was really easy.
Like run for the hills.
Yeah, get out of there. Okay, next. Yeah, since we got to that so quick, I think I'll ask a question about breakups. What would your advice be about the next step, the breakups? Like going through a breakup is hard, and whether I think you're the one breaking up or you're the one being broken up with. Do you have any advice on just breakups?
I think that my advice for breakups, and I actually, this comes up for me when I coach, is like your thoughts about it. Like you just said, breakups are hard.
Mm-hmm.
Your brain will make sure that happens.
Yeah.
Right? Again, our thoughts create our results. So if you're believing breakups are hard, yeah, that's going to sabotage you trying to break up.
Mm-hmm.
What if breakups aren't hard? What if breakups are just necessary? What if breakups are just the end, or that relationship is complete? And I love that I dated you. I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about what I need. Why does it have to be, I'm going to destroy your heart?
Wow.
I think, like,
Wow.
so
Yeah.
like, if I was working with
Yeah.
someone right now that was like, you know what, I see the research. I see that, like, I'm not a priority. I think I need to break up. Okay, well, next step is let's talk about your thoughts about what breaking up is.
Yeah.
Because if you believe it's hard, your brain will make sure it is. And your result will be a hard breakup.
It's very true.
So I would want to help someone figure out how breakups are amazing.
Yeah, breakups.
I get to get out of something that's not good for me. Oh my gosh. And if it's not good for me, it's obviously not good for you. Now, you might be sad, but I can have thoughts of like, but I'm helping both of us. You just don't know it.
Yeah.
Because I won't be happy in this relationship. And how sad for you to be in one with someone who's not happy.
Yeah.
And I remember actually thinking that one time when I broke up. It's like, I know that, like, it feels so hurtful because because I'm the one doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not right for me, I know it's not right for him.
Yeah, it can't be right.
So
for
even
anyone.
though he's hurt right now, I still believing that I'm doing something very actually nice.
Yeah. I like how you said breakups are necessary because if you really think about it, it's like,
Absolutely.
how would they not be necessary?
Like, I think
you're just
if
gonna.
if someone never had to break up with someone,
Yeah.
that would be concerning to me.
Like, there's people
It's
that
really good life experience.
there's people that definitely find the person that they want to be with
Yeah. And
first
just get
time.
lucky. Yeah.
I don't think most people do.
But it
And
does
so
happen.
A breakup is necessary. You have to know how to do
Even
that
if it's in
because
like a little 7th grade way.
I think that's where
You need to experience
Yeah. And I
what's
think
doing best for you sometimes.
I think that's
to
where
know
people,
that you can.
Yeah, I agree. And
Yeah.
I think that's where people kind of that's where trust issues come in, stuff like that. It's like now they want to make sure it's perfect because I don't want to go through another breakup. I need to make sure I do, like, you know what I mean?
Like
They don't want to
If
just
you
like
wanna-
take the chance.
if you want healthy dating relationships, you need to know that breakups are part of that. If your goal is to never have a breakup, then you're definitely going to fall into people pleasing. You're going to definitely fall into being manipulated,
Yeah,
right? You're going to definitely fall in trying to change who you are to please someone else.
yeah,
So breakups you need to recognize what are your thoughts about breakups, and that would be my first step with coaching with someone who was going to go through.
Mhm.
It's like, we're going to talk about what you think a breakup is and how you look at it, because you're going to create whatever you believe about it.
yeah. Totally. That's really good. I think my generation is really stuck on breakups are hard because we grew up with Disney Channel. Like, truthfully, I really think this is a thing.
I agree. I feel like
And-
it's a very big deal.
A breakup happens in like a Disney Channel show, and it's like the person's going through it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can just
That
think
intense Disney.
of. I can think of Good Luck Charlie.
Uh-oh.
They went through a breakup. She's like in bed for 3 days. Or it's like, was this over the place they go through a breakup, but they still love each other so hard.
Which
you know
makes
what I mean?
so much sense for you.
It's so
to go,
traumatic.
well, Mom, give me some advice about breakups because they can be really hard.
Yeah.
You
Because
were,
it's like, I've seen-
you were programmed to believe that.
Not
And
that
I'm
I
like,
still
guess
think about
what?
Disney
Breakups
Channel.
are a miracle
Yeah.
that you can do that.
He's about. Thank goodness.
That we have the free agency to not stay somewhere where we don't want to be.
Yeah. I don't still think about Disney Channel or anything about it.
Apparently, we have some work to do. What else have you been programmed to believe?
That's just a random thought. Like, and I don't know. I really don't know what that was. Oh, that's so good. Yeah. So that was an easy one. You're welcome for giving you an
Yay.
easy one.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you're here with us on YouTube, feel free to subscribe, sign up for notifications. If you are a new listener, you can find us on Instagram or TikTok at IDK Let's Ask My Mom. If you have a question or a story for Karen, you can always DM us or use the email in our bio to contact us. We love to hear your guys' stories and share them on here, anonymously, of course. And always remember to
Mother your mind.